Hi, welcome to UK Jazz Dance. One of the key things is I'm a dance educator. One of the key things I want to share people is the miseducation of UK Jazz Dance. There's no authoritative information on UK Jazz Dance because the heritage is missing, and what we have is great white hope writers, journalists, DJs, all not doing the heritage work and trying to say they're experts on dance. This art form, UK Jazz Dance, is an umbrella term for a number of UK underground jazz dance styles. But it's not just styles, the cultures, movements, lifestyles. The people got that, the cultures, and they're different in the north, south, and east and west. If you put in UK Jazz Dance, you come to Wikipedia. Wikipedia is not correct, okay? But you have to understand the importance of why I'm saying the miseducation. In 2005, the first ever book came out. It was called Black Victorians in Art, 200 years. You have to understand what colonialization did and slavery. 200 years before that book was written. Another book came out in 2010, and that was called Modern Jazz in Manchester, 1946 to 1972. If you see the photographs, I was like mystified. I was shocked to see the photographs, because my teacher Thomas Alaji J. Odueso did the first ever Afro-Cubist album in Britain with Kenny Graham. He told me about their history, and he told me the history that's been presented to us has been one of fabrication, and the history of Africans has been one of fabrication in Britain. He was born in 1888. He died in my hands in 1991. He knew his history. And what happened from that beginning, that time, what happened, I shared with the individual. History repeats itself twice. You need the visuals of UK Jazz Dance, north, south, east and west. You need testimonials, proper testimonials. You need photographs for the culture to be analysed. This is a unique culture that came to Britain, and it's different in the north, south and east and west. I'm the first one presenting to you. There's nothing but misrepresentation and misinterpretation of all our black arts, actually, and of the arts. Because the arts in Britain is made out to make out the mainstream arts organisations have made out blacks never contributed to the legacy of Britain, and that's a fabrication. An epic centre of the world was Africa, and it always will be, even today, for art. And what happens is the individual, we're made not to have nothing to do with art. Quite ironic. I went to university twice into education. I was a leading artist, dance artist when I went there, and how I was treated was despicably at first. But I had my portfolio, because that you don't let you stop you from being an artist. I bought my portfolio, recognising I'd be stereotypes, and shocked the hell out of students. Because I'd done experimental work, mainstream work. I've used UK Jazz Dance in so many different ways, incredible. People don't understand. But I'm here to tell you, in 2020, the vision is to talk on the miseducation, who did it, why they're doing it. And it's two commercial reasons. An oligarchy of people have got together, DJs, dancers, writers, artists, to make sure the real work, the real knowledge around UK Jazz Dance is noted. So let me give you an understanding why I talk about video. Video is 1.3 words, 1.3 million words. A photograph in advertising, 10,000 words. A photograph in art is 1,000 words. I'm giving you an indication why the oppressors of African descent people hid the documentation, because the documentation was the Western DJs, Western onlookers, photographers, filmmakers are the ones who got the documentation. We were young when UK Jazz Dance was rising, but their friends weren't, and they weren't. They were photographed. We're the most documented people in the world, African diaspora people, UK Jazz Dance out.